Hoi hoi, it's louisity again, and this video will showcase a book haul. Hoorah! So I've accumulated a handful of books, for the past months. So one of them is from Bad Wolf, like 8 of them is from the Manila International Book Fair, 7 of them is from, of course, the fully booked booth, and one of them is from Lampara Books, and there's one that is a random purchase. So there's a total of 9 books. I really enjoyed my Manila International Book Fair experience, and I'm looking forward to MIBF 2025. Hopefully there's something, different, which is going to bring me a better, experience. We're going to take it to another step higher, another level. So yeah, and also just to let you know, I got a fully booked discount card because of this book haul, so that's yay for me. So without further ado, let us get into the book haul. So for Bad Wolf, I totally gambled. I took a risk because prices are relatively lower in Bad Wolf book sale. And I was thinking that, I'm just going to strive and really hold on to the fact that I'm going to be able to find the first book of the series. I found this and I knew that this was the second book. But I was thinking that if I buy this knowing that I am wanting the first book anyway, I think that it would be practical. I would be able to save more money. So I'm talking about Fires of Vengeance by Evan Winters. Now, as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see the price. So that's, oh no, that's a code. So that's I bought this for 340 pesos, which is I believe that it's definitely lower compared to how I'm going to buy it, at the 100% price or the full price. So I took a chance, to buy this one because I felt like I would be able to save more. And just to let you know, okay, I'm going to tell it to you right away. Do I have the first book? No. I still do not have Rage of Dragons. So it's just going to sit on my shelves for quite some time. So it is what it is. But I'm definitely hopeful about owning Rage of Dragons. The next is a random purchase. Now you folks know I love the Moi Moi Little Boy series. I enjoy the books in the series, and this one is sometimes compared in a way to the series, or if you like Moi Moi Little Boy, you would probably enjoy this. And this has been popular, especially for us Filipino readers, even pre-pandemic era, or era, pre-pandemic era. So I am talking about Si Janus Silang at Ang Tiyanak ng Tabon. Now, I've been wanting to read this series since I've been seeing it in BookTube years ago, and I wanted to go with Moi Moi Little Boy first. This has been really hyped. A lot of Filipino readers especially enjoyed the series. So I know some of my bookish friends, bookish folks, bookish colleagues have been enjoying this one. Bookish colleagues, I mean booktubers, bookstagrammers. Yeah, even if mainly I'm a booktuber, you folks know what I mean. But yeah, I've been seeing this one for quite some time, and I've been wanting to read it. I just didn't see it a lot in bookstores. So I was thinking if I was ready to start another series anytime soon. But yes, I've been enjoying Moi Moi Little Boy, so hopefully I would be enjoying this one. I would love to, uplift works by Filipino authors, basically works by anyone. So yeah, hopefully I will have a great reading experience with the Janus Silang series. Okay, so before I talk about the books that I got from Fully Booked, I just want to tell you something. I was planning to buy certain books. I already have books in my mind that I wanted to buy, and I have this goal of being able to buy worth 3,000 books in order for me to avail of that fully booked discount card, because I've been thinking about getting one, and it is because lately I think that I've been buying a lot from Fully Booked, so I felt like it would be worth it to have like the discount card. But I want to get it in a way that is going to be reasonable. So like I'm hoping to like acquire books that I really want to own, like those that are like in my Christmas wish list, and hopefully like tackle that list and own the books that I have there, and at the same time be able to reach the 3,000 goal, which I did. As I told earlier in this video, I was able to get a fully booked discount card, hoorah! And none of the books I really had in mind were like there, except for one, which I'll show later. Now, they didn't have like the Serafina series, not any of the books, like not even a box set or like any of the books. They had, you know, the what you call this, the Land of Time stories, but they only had like the first book. They didn't have like the entire box set, because that's what I was targeting, you know, to like have higher chances or like have a higher value to meet like the 3,000 goal, because I know that it would hit like a lot you know what I mean, like it would be like it would be a step forward, because I'm guessing that it's gonna be priced quite high already. So they didn't have like a box set, they only had the first book, and the other alternative is Magic Misfits, but I can't find book 1 or book A. They only have like the second, third, and fourth book. So yeah. But anyhow, I got some books and I already got the fully booked discount card. That's cool, right? So the first book that I got from the Manila International Book Fair, from the fully booked booth, you know, the one that I'm really expecting and hoping to get, would be Not Here to Be Liked by Michelle Quach. Now, like I said in my MIBF like vlog, the title is kind of like the story of my life, and you know, I've been thinking about the line itself, like the title itself, you know, not being here to be liked, the courage to be disliked, you know, and being able to come into terms about just, you know, doing your thing and standing on where you want to stand, and you know, face the reality that, you know, not everyone's gonna like everything that you do, every decision that you make, or maybe even everything about you, and kind of like vice versa. I mean, I admit, like, I don't really like everything that's out there. Like, my mantra is like, everything is not for everyone, and sometimes that may even apply to people. Sometimes, let's admit it. I mean, let's be honest, right? So yeah, and it just makes me think about that. I didn't read about like what the summary is. I've been seeing it in fully booked for quite some time, like, and I think I saw like a plethora of this in the BGC branch. So, and I've been contemplating lately about like the title. So I'm definitely curious about like what this is gonna be. Why is the title Not Here to Be Liked? So yeah. So definitely I'm eager about what the story is going to be about. I'm not reading the synopsis so that I, you know, wouldn't be tainted that much. And at the same time, I will be reading the synopsis probably if I'm about to head on to the book. So we'll see how my reading experience is going to be. The next one is something that I did not plan, and I really thought about it, because in terms of the Rick Riordan Presents imprint, you folks already watched like my wish list, and those are the books like in the imprint that I am targeting, you know. And I was really hoping for like the Tristan Strong second book, but I didn't see it in the booth. So I found this, and I was contemplating whether I'm going to be buying like the first book in the Land of Stories. But I knew that if I'm going to be buying that, I would need to collect like the rest. And it's a little bit more expensive, but not too much, but a little bit more expensive than this one. And I knew that this one is something that probably there's a huger probability that I won't be able to see in a lot of bookstores. So I decided to go for and decided to buy The Last Fallen Star by Gracie Kim, which is a book in the Rick Riordan Presents imprint, and also a Korean mythology inspired like story. Now I've been seeing this, oops, I'm shaking. I've been seeing this, you know, since it was like released, and of course Rick Riordan Presents imprint is definitely, you know, my jam, as well as, basically middle grade fantasy, is also my jam. So that's why I've been wanting, like, ideally I would love to own like every like book in the Rick Riordan Presents imprint, coming from these like wonderful stories written by different, wonderful authors. Yeah, so we'll see. I already am done with the Pandava or the Arisha series. I am almost done with the Thousand Worlds series by Yoon Ha Lee. Pandava series, by the way, is written by Roshni Chokshi. And then what else do I have here? Of course, I have Kristen Strong, and then I have Spirit Glass, which I am hoping, and in my mind, is going to be a standalone. So yeah, so like, I guess my RRP imprint is like growing. So yeah, and I'm also looking forward for like the other imprints. I believe that was Kwame Mabalia's imprint or Tracy Baptiste. Either one of them, if I recall correctly, has an imprint. So I'm also looking forward to read their books and, even own them, hopefully. And the last book or books that I got from the fully booked Manila International Book Fair booth. Now, this is already like the sign that I have to continue with Rick Riordan's books. Like, I'm talking about Rick Riordan himself. It's been years, actually not really years. I mean, the last time that I read, what was the last one? The Blood of Olympus, if I got the title correctly, was in 2021. So yes, I have to continue now, with like the Riordan verse, and I decided to buy the Trials of the Apollo series. I got the box set, hoorah! So yes, I am gonna now move forward to this series sometime soon. So yeah, I wasn't really expecting and diving to like the Trials of the Apollo anytime soon, but I guess I got no choice, so yeah. And I asked my friend, he said like it's fine to read this even if you haven't read Magnus Chase, because I know I've been seeing like different sequences of how to read the books, but I prefer like going to like what's within the series, and I guess just my brain can just like handle it. But yeah, so I'm going to proceed now. I'm going to move on. I'm going to move forward. We're going to go with the Trials of the Apollo. So we're going to be reading The Hidden Oracle, then The Dark Prophecy, The Burning Maze, The Tyrant's Tomb, and The Tower of Nero. So they'll probably be read soon. Sooner than I thought. Yeah. And the last book in this book haul, yes, this is going to be the last one. Now, I've been looking for this book like in different national bookstore branches because I know that it is being sold like in a national bookstore, and like specifically this series, it is being sold there. And I've been looking through different branches in different cities, and unfortunately I couldn't find it. And during the Manila International Book Fair, I found out that Lampara Books has like their own booth. So I took a chance to like see if they're selling it. Actually, I've been thinking about like going to Precious Pages because I know that Lampara Books is like a sister company of Precious Pages. Like hoping to be able to find books like in this series. And fortunately, for when I went to Lampara Books, their booth in MIBF, I found Moy Moy Lulumboy, Ang Lihim ng Libro. Now, this is like the 5th book in the Moy Moy Lulumboy series, and I've been wanting to own it. And yes, like I finally found it in Manila International Book Fair. So I couldn't find it in any of the bookstores. If I do, the copies are, like kind of damaged, which I didn't feel like buying at a whole price. I know that they were discounted, I'm pretty sure. Like, they weren't. Because it wasn't like a sale or anything, or they were put into a sale like place. So yeah, so I didn't want to buy it at the time, and yeah, fortunately I found like copies that are like in more pristine conditions. And the difference though is this one is like a new print. As you can tell, it has like a different kind of, you know, like texture, kind of like a textbook, you know, in the Philippines, like a paperback textbook. And yeah, this is like what is going to be released, you know, moving forward. But I can't complain, you know. It's coming from the publisher itself, like from the, you know, the booth is by the publisher. And also, yeah, the cover is not different anyway. It still matches. This is still like kind of like the original cover. It's just that, you know, the previous ones that were printed were kind of like matte-like. So yeah, but finally I found it, and I am just like one book closer in finishing the Moy Moy Loon Boy series, and I wonder what's gonna happen next, because that, you know, that ending in the fourth book, oh my goodness, like, ooh, that kept me at the edge of my seat. So these are the books that I bought from, you know, the Manila International Book Fair, as well as from Big Bad Wolf, and a random purchase. Feel free to comment down below if you've read any of these books, but please do not spoil. Feel free to comment down below what books did you buy in Manila International Book Fair, what activities did you attend in Manila International Book Fair. Also, feel free to comment down below any books that you bought from Big Bad Wolf, or even random purchases that you decided to treat your shelves or yourselves. And if you've made it this far, let's leave this like hot springs or this like blazing emoji. So I hope you folks liked this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, click that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon somewhere down there to keep yourselves posted about my videos. And also put down links and handles of my social media accounts, so feel free to check me out and follow me there and support me there as well. As always, thank you so much for watching. Always be thankful and unleash the reader in you. Bye y'all.